Yeah, tough to probably talk about it right now. Pretty emotional. Obviously, we're really disappointed, and we've talked about all year that we're not a pat on the back program, and that's never what I want to be either. And South Dakota deserves just all the credit. They played outstanding. They're tough in all three phases, really well coached, and they played better than us today. And so for us, we're not pleased with where we got. We have goals and dreams for our program, and anytime we lose a game, it is 100% on me as the head coach to do a better job. And these guys played their guts out, and so it starts with me. I got to do a better job getting our guys in a position to be successful, because it's not an effort thing. And but South Dakota and coach, they were extremely well coached, great team, and they deserve everything they've gotten. So look forward to seeing the rest of the playoffs and see what those teams do, and hopefully down the road we can figure out a way to get past this week. So appreciate these players. Very grateful and thankful for this position to coach at a school that I really love, and was a good first season. And hopefully we can get back to work and find a way to get back here in the future. So just grateful right now. Obviously upset, and wish I could have done more. But at the end of the day, I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and there was a lot of joy out there today.
Questions from the media?
Coach, how did Larison's injury impact what you guys had hoped to do in this game?
And obviously, when you lose a great player like that, it changes things. But we've always had a lot of confidence in that room, and one of the most joyful moments maybe of our whole season was watching Mateo get out there and score that touchdown and make some plays for us. And we've always had a lot of faith in him and Fish and everybody in that room. Obviously, you don't replace guys like Lan, but there's only one Lan Larison, there's only one Mateo. And so when a guy like that goes out, it's up to guys to step up, and Mateo did. So a lot of things Mateo did today, Lan would have done. And so was really proud of Mateo and what he was able to accomplish today. That was awesome.
Anything else?
How do you characterize a game like that with the turnovers? I mean, it was really kind of out of control, it felt like, especially with where they were happening on the field. Yeah,
it was just a unique game. I wish I could put a finger as to why. South Dakota never turns the ball over. I think they've only had 6 all season. And, for us, I think, you got to give them credit. Their pass rush and their talent in the secondary makes windows really tight. And I think of the 5 interceptions, we get a tip on a screen. He gets his hand hit on a 4th down and goal. And we had a miscommunication on one. So they took advantage of every opportunity, and so did our defense. And for us to be able to respond a couple of times and create a late turnover in the red area kept us in the game to a point where we felt like we had a real opportunity. So wild. I'm sure both staffs don't want to see that, but it's about detaching from results and focus on finding joy in the next play. And I thought our guys did a good job of that, regardless of the wild situation we put ourselves in.
Rex, what did you see, sort of building up what Coach said about getting those takeaways in the red zone to sort of stop them, hold them to 0 right before half and then in the third quarter there?
Yeah, those were big for us, because they just came off a turnover themselves, and they had all momentum. So then just getting a stop there and getting the turnover kind of helped shifted some momentum towards our side.
What was the toughest thing to stop with USD today?
Just they got a lot of dynamic players. They can run the ball well, and then they got some speed guys outside that they can just launch it with. So just kind of a mix of those.
Anything else?
Tim, you've seen both Montana State and USD. Obviously, they're going to play each other. So, what kind of a game would you expect, and what would you think USD is going to have to do to score a big upset?
I think it's going to be a great game. I would say nobody should be highly favored over the other. I think both defenses are extremely talented with great fronts. I think both teams have talented running backs and guys on the perimeter that can get open and make plays. Both teams are really good on special teams. Both teams are extremely well coached. You could say the elements of Montana, but these guys live in South Dakota, so I'm sure that's not going to shock them. I would expect that game to be really. I think the last 4 teams here it's a toss-up. So I expect that to be a great game. Told Coach after the game, he asked me, he's like, "What do you think?" I said, "I think you're going to give them hell." So I think it'll be a tough one.
Tim, obviously not the way you wanted to finish, but magical season nonetheless. Can you just put just a wrap on that with this?
Yeah, I think it's hard right now, Bob, because I just felt like we were good enough to make it. You know, I felt like we had the talent to get there, and we had the work ethic to get there, and the staff to get there, and but we knew that every team that was coming down the pipe here was as good or better than us, and you know, it just comes down to us playing well, and we just didn't play well enough today. So I think right now that hurts the most because I know that there was more there for us, but you know, I'm just so grateful to be here, and I came back because I wanted to coach in games like this. You know, I wanted to be on the Davis sideline, helping them as much as I could to try to figure out a way to get past this week, which has kind of been the week we can't seem to get past. So right now I'm upset that I couldn't help and get that done, but extremely grateful to be here and very motivated to get back and put another year's work in and see if we can do it again.